You've learned that E says E when it follows the tap 2 rule and there's another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. You've learned that E says for the same reason, the tap 2 rule, when there's not another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. If those next 2 spots are consonants, the E will say like expect, exit, elbow. You've learned that EE says E, EI says E, Y says E at the end of words, like happy, candy, pretty, city. EY says E at the end of some words, like turkey, money, valley. And you've learned that E, consonant E, is common spelling for the E sound at the end of longer words. E, consonant E. That last E is silent. That first E is long. So that is another way to spell the E sound at the end of longer words, if there's a consonant after that sound. So let's do some work on this little review. All right. Oh, we've got some fun words today. Look at that. Starting off strong. Let's get my little annotation tool and start marking. So this first E is going to say because those next 2 letters are consonants. By the way, this EFF, F, a lot of people think the sound of F is F, but you know that that's 2 sounds put together. The F simply is made with your top teeth going over your bottom lip and blowing. This is a completely different sound spelled with an E. All right, so we have this first E says the second E says for the same reason. The next 2 letters are consonants. We've learned that this EI says E, and that's on my vowels. So the sounds are f, m, p, e, m. I'm going to do successive blending since there's a lot of sounds in this word. I want to grab just one at a time. F, FM, FM, FM per, FM pre, FM prime, FM prime. These 2 M's might be a little challenging. FM prime. Go ahead and try yours while I am quiet so you can work. Okay. So we have this E says because there's 2 consonants after it. Same with this E, This EI you have now learned, and your brain is recognizing that as a team. It's a unit, a vowel team that says E. The I is silent. So and that E also follows the tap 2 rule, right? There's another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, so it will say E. So your sounds are t, n, s, t, e, n. Et, ete, eten, etens, etenst, etensti, etenstein, etenstein. Not an easy word to read right out of the gate. Let's try number 2. Okay, I have a 3-letter blend here at the beginning. This E is going to say because of the tap 2 rule. EY says E. It also follows the tap 2 rule because Y is a vowel when it's not the first letter. So the sounds are S, T, m, p, l, e. Stremply. Stremply. This three-letter blend is going to be the hardest to get all three of those sounds out. Stremply. And make sure you grab this L too. Stremply. Stremply. Got a little bit of a tongue twister. Okay, try yours. Okay, so this first E says eh. The second EY says E. That's a unit together. So the sounds are P, L, E, F, E. Plethry. 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 How are you doing so far? So far, so good? Let's keep going, nice and slow. So this E says eh because there's a not a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. This E says E because there is a vowel 1 or 2 doors away, and you have learned that to recognize this EE as a unit that says E. It's a vowel team. So your sounds are eh, t, e, m. Team. Team. Just a real quick vocabulary lesson. That EE is considered a vowel team. It's also considered a digraph. Di meaning two, graph meaning letters. 2 letters that make one sound is a digraph. It's also called something else that I can't think of right now. Rats. If I think of it, I'll tell you. But it can be considered either one of these things, a vowel team or a digraph. Both are correct. A digraph is 2 letters that makes one sound. A vowel team is 2 letters that makes one sound. They just happen to both be vowels. Examples of vowel teams: EA, EE, EI, OA, OE. Examples of digraphs: they don't have to be vowels. They can be CH, PH, anything that is 2 letters that makes one sound is a digraph. These are vowel teams. I mean, these are all vowels. These are not necessarily vowels. Okay, let's go ahead and try yours. Your number 3. All right, so we know that this E is going to say because of the tap 2 rule. Same with this E because of the tap 2 rule. Plus you've learned that EE says E. That's a vowel team or a digraph. The sounds are m, e, p, emeep, emeep. Just for fun, what would that word have said with only one M? With only one M, now that first E changes its sound. It must say E now. E now. Sorry, this is supposed to be 2. So that would say E-meep. E-meep. And what would this have said with only one T? E-team. E-team. Okay, number 4. This E will say because the next 2 letters are consonants. EI, we have learned, says E. And Y at the end says E when it's at the end most of the time. Don't forget that Y. Up here, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and Y, almost always. Let's see if I can line this back up. There we go. Okay, so the sounds are t, r, m, p, o, e, f, e. Let's go one sound at a time. Wait a minute. Yeah. Tur, tre, trem, tremp, tremple, tremply, trempleef, trempleefy. Now, if you'll notice for that TR sound, that TR consonant blend and that PL consonant blend, I focused on that breathless sound at the beginning. You heard more of that voiceless t than you did of the R. You heard more of the voiceless p than you did of the L. That is so it doesn't turn into a whole nother syllable. So it doesn't turn into terempoleafy. Terempoleafy is 5 syllables, but this word is only 3. That can happen if you don't put the emphasis on this silent sound. Tremple, trempleefy. Okay, go ahead and try yours over here. Okay, this E will say eh, this EI will say E. Y at the end of longer words usually says E. The sounds are p, l, n, t, e, n, e. Pull, ple, plen, plent, plenter, plentry, plentrine, plentrini, plentrini. Would you let me know in the chat if you got any of those 4 right here on your own without me? How many out of 4 did you get on your own without me? Let me know. Sure, Dwayne. Okay, look at that. So almost everybody got 3 out of 4. Which one was the hardest one? Everybody except for one person got 3 out of 4. That's saying it in the chat. And a couple people now are saying, okay, I got 1. So which word was the hardest? Put the number that was the hardest word in the chat for me. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All over the board. Different ones were different for different people. Yeah, this one is hard. Plethry. All right, well, we have a few minutes here to go over some of our extra practice. If you would like me to go over one with you before I send you off to do these on your own, put your request in the chat. Which number would you like me to do with you? Number 8 it is. Okay. Would you like to do it on your own first? Do you want to try it on, why don't you try it on your own first, number 8, and then I'll come in and do it with you. This is a 3-letter consonant blend. Make sure you get all 3 sounds. Nice. Okay, this E says EI says E. The sounds are P, O, S, T, E, N. Plestrine. Plestrine. This R is going to be the hardest one to get in the right spot. Plestrine. It's just a difficult sound combination to wrap your tongue around. All right, we have a request for number 9. Go ahead and try number 9 on your own. Good. On this sound right here, drop your jaw a little bit. So it sounds like like exit, elbow. Okay, lovely. So this E says E because of the tap 2 rule. This E says This E says Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. We have O, E, P, N, T, F, E. Lee, leap, leape, leapen, leapent, leapenter, leapentre, leapentreff, leapentreffy, leapentreffy. Gorgeous. Number 4. I have a request for number 4. Let's try that one. Same thing, drop your jaw. Make sure you're giving that letter its full sound. So this E says this E says CH says ch, CK says k. They're consonant digraphs, 2 letters that make one sound. So we have ch, k, m, p. Checkhemp, checkhemp. Yeah? How'd you do? You doing all right? Let me see if there's any more. Yep, we have a request for number 7, and we'll do that one last. Okay, so we haven't done this one yet, right? So this says EE says E, Y at the end says E most of the time. The sounds are F, N, P, O, E, M, E. Fur, fre, fren, frenp. I hate that combination. I shouldn't have said hate. I hate that word. Shouldn't have said hate twice there. This, before a P, it's usually going to be an M. So I should have spelled that with an M right there to make it easier to read. But let's try to read it with an N like it's written. Frenp, frenple, frenply, frenpleem, frenpleemy, frenpleemy. Oh my goodness. How are you feeling about today? Do you have any questions or concerns? Put in a word in the chat on how you're feeling about this extra practice. I mean, this little review that you had with all of the E rules today. Okay. Oh, that makes me feel good. So we're getting some, I'm getting it a little bit at a time. Isn't that wonderful? Fantastic. Next month, we're going to be doing I. We're going to be learning all about I, and I is fun. I is a good letter. It's a friendly letter. It follows the rules almost all the time. E has a lot of different spellings, not I. I is pretty cut and dry and clear. You're going to love it. Have a wonderful night. You're amazing.